will begin some medicine.
Most fourth graders get very upset if they're told they have to stay in for recess. But for me, getting invited by Mrs. Roop to help file papers in the Friday folders, put up bulletin boards and grade assignments, it was the ultimate reward. Teacher work days were even better. We got to do big projects and listen to music together and connect. At the end of the school year, Mrs. Roop took me out to Applebee's to lunch to thank me for all my help during the year. She told me not to tell the other kids so they wouldn't get jealous. She gave me this silver charm bracelet with hearts all around it. I still cherish it to this day, years after she died from breast cancer. Years later, I was driving on a cold, dark night in my minivan to a networking event, stopped at a stoplight. All of a sudden, I just felt this jolt, and my body slammed into my steering wheel as I got rear-ended. I pulled over to the side into a parking lot. My shaky hand called my husband for help. The next day when I woke up, I could hardly move my neck. My whole body was sore. I was exhausted. As a highly sensitive, multiply neurodivergent person, I've always been sensitive to light and sound, been tired at the end of many days. But this was a whole new level. I was terrified. My head hurt so bad I couldn't even make food for myself. It felt like I had gotten hit in the head with a ton of bricks. How was I going to take care of my kids, my responsibilities at home, let alone work? My routine completely changed overnight. I would lay on the couch, alternating my ice pack and heating pad, go for incredibly slow walks around the pond behind my house, listening to the fish splash and marveling at the mountains. My husband took over the work that we normally divided up. Was driving the kids, cooking, cleaning, navigating neurodivergent kids' big emotions, bedtime routine, all the things. Next, I reached out for help. I started with chiropractics, medical massage, craniosacral therapy, neurotherapy, nervous system regulation, energy work. My previously full calendar and millions of open tabs on my computer turned into a schedule filled with appointments for healing and self-care. And it felt like the right next step for myself, because as a high achiever, I was determined to crush healing. Next, I knew I needed to reorganize my business. I had new needs, and I had to figure out how to work with what I got, how I'm wired now. So I told each of my individual coaching clients that I was no longer going to be offering one-on-one coaching. Tears fell in both of our eyes at our last sessions, and my stomach was in knots as I was wondering, am I doing the stupidest thing on earth for a business owner, letting go of my only source of income? Shit. I eventually was able to work up to about an hour a day. And I wanted to recreate and redesign my business to be able to have my appointments, take care of myself, and also continue to be a leader in the neurodiversity movement. I started speaking on podcasts, put together a questionnaire for people to learn more about how they're wired using a strength-based approach, redesigned my website, got automations and systems for marketing and sales, and shifted my approach to a group coaching program rather than individual. Then my TEDx talk came out that I had done before the accident, and the systems started to work. People were finding me and going through the process, and it just felt amazing. It was all coming together. Then something else happened. My daughter needed a new routine for herself while I was recovering. The current traditional educational approach that she was in wasn't working for how she was wired. So we shifted to a combination of homeschooling and enrichment. And now she's creating systems and routines that allow her to rest and honor her sensory needs, and allow for connection and to learn in a way that lights her up, including helping me with my business. Through all of this, with healing and homeschooling and entrepreneurship, my husband and I still have our regular date nights and meet to be able to lead our family collaboratively. And what I didn't expect through all of this going on is for my business to flourish. So I've maintained this routine of working just a couple hours a day and getting to take care of myself and my family. And I love getting to do all of those things and still get that feeling of being helpful to support others, just like I got to feel when I got to help Miss Roop in 4th grade. When mission-driven entrepreneurs really design their work to be the way they're wired, they can create time freedom and lead transformational change. When we set things up that allows us to be leaders in this way, we're making an impact. We're creating space to connect with others for our own wellness, and we're celebrating neurodiversity by doing it. So this week, make an appointment on your schedule, an appointment with yourself. Take time for your wellness and creativity. Honor that time. And join me to create time freedom for yourself. Do not wait until it feels like you've been hit in the head with a ton of bricks. And now I have a dance for us to do. So Lizzie, if you can play the same song in just a minute that I walked up on stage. And I'll show you the moves and then you can do them with me. I dance twice a week, every week, and have since the pandemic started.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes, I am.
Hey. Get Bridget.
I'm so glad that we have learned to bounce to our own drum together, sister. You are amazing. You are such a light.